viewers, I'm breaking up Shivangi Shukla, getting you the latest coming in. Manipur government forms two-member committee. The committee will inquire into the Jiribam incident in the meeting. The incident of attacks on the houses of ministers and MLAs was also condemned. The panel to probe attack on houses of ministers and MLAs, killing of civilians of both communities, also be discussed. Meeting adopts 8-point resolution. Serves 7 days ultimatum to center resolution on review of reimposition of AFSPA in 6 PS areas in Valley. Okay, so what we see is that, remember, there's a lot of unrest in Manipur, and the CM is holding a very, very high-level meeting. Now, this high-level meeting has been called, given the fact that Manipur has been unstable for a while now. There's a lot of instability in Manipur. So there is a CM-led meeting which has been called. This CM-led meeting is very important to understand what should be the next course of action as the state grapples with a fresh wave of violence in the state of Manipur. In the latest that we're learning of, we'll try to connect soon to our colleague in a short while who's on the ground, but in the latest we're learning of, it's a 2-member committee which has been formed. The committee will inquire into the Jiribam incident. In the meeting, the incident of attacks on houses of ministers and MLAs was also condemned. The panel to probe attack on homes of ministers and MLAs, killing of civilians of both communities to also be discussed. Meeting adopts 8-point resolution and serves 7-day ultimatum to center resolution on review of reimposition of AFSPA in 6 PS areas in the Valley. All right, let's go to my colleague joining us, Aniruddha. Aniruddha, you know, this is very important because all the issues which are plaguing Manipur, that is the ministers' homes being ransacked, that is the killing of civilians in both the communities, that is the violence, the instability that the state is seeing. All this will be discussed and probed by the panel. Go ahead and take us through the latest details coming in. Aniruddha. Go ahead and take us.
Yes, Zibang, in fact, the meeting that was convened by the Chief Minister yesterday was very crucial. It was attended by around 27 members of the ruling coalition, though the majority numbers was not achieved by the meeting that was called, as 18 MLAs were absent, out of which 7 were absent on medical ground, whereas 11 were absent without any reason. But yes, if we look into the resolution taken by the 27 members of the Manipur Legislative Assembly, the 27 members from the ruling NDA coalition, we see that they have deliberated upon the recent crisis that is going on in the state, and has also taken note of the recent killing, particularly as far as the killing of civilians in Jiribam is concerned, not only of the Métis but also the Mar woman who was brutally killed on November 7. All these aspects were looked into in that meeting, and they have formed a 2-member committee, high power committee, which will do an inquiry into the killing of the innocent civilians. Apart from that, the committee, the high-level committee, will also do an inquiry on the ransacking and the attacks that were carried out on the residences of the ministers and the MLAs recently in the state of Manipur. Sivangi.
Right. And if you could take our viewers through exactly who all have attended. We also know that the state is, the ruling coalition is grappling with fissures because not all MLAs were there in that meeting.
Yes, very interestingly, Sivangi, though the NPP has withdrawn support from the government, and NPP President, National President Conrad Sangma has made a statement in that regard already. At least 4 to 5 members of the NPP attended the meeting that was convened yesterday. And if we go by the list, barring Sheikh Nurul Hassan, who is absent without any reason. All the NPP members were in fact present. However, 17 members of the BJP itself didn't attend the meeting, and they have cited some of them. 7 of them have cited medical ground, and they have communicated it accordingly to the Chief Minister's office. However, 10 of the BJP MLAs didn't served any notice or reason behind their absence in the meeting that was held yesterday at the Chief Minister's office.
All right, thank you for joining us. We are getting all these updates coming in, so very important developments coming in from Manipur. And as we keep getting our viewers more updates, I just want to come back to you, Aniruddha, because we are seeing a lot of updates now, especially when it comes to resolution on review of reimposition of ASPA in 6 PS areas in the valley. We're getting these top updates where we see that CM has led this crucial meeting. Where the MLAs were present, and they have condemned this violence which has been seen in Jiribam. Justice will be ensured and firm action will be taken. That is what the CM has said in a post on X. Key decisions on AFSPA and strengthening law and order were also taken to ensure peace and stability in the state. Let's go ahead and play out exactly what our colleague Aniruddha has been getting for us. Aniruddha has been on the ground following the political crisis in the state. It probably brings you the latest report from Ground Zero. Take a look.